Great to have you with us. For the playoffs on 2K Sport. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Dallas. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Horford in at the center position. Back to Gafford. Horford with a steal.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Christie against Butler. Outside Christie. Here's Flag. And no good. Nice D from Horford. The 3 from Curry. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
Uncovered. Here's Gafford. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Irving against Curry. Gafford with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. A 3 from the inbound. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And it's Williams off the drive. And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Post.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Thompson's shot is off. That'll count. Oh! And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Moody, also Jimmy Butler out there, and it's Santos in at the center position, filling out the middle.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Flag. And here's Thompson for 3. That doesn't go either for Thompson. On the take. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 9 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Pass to Flag. A minute 4 left in the second quarter. From 11 feet away, and that one's long. The Warriors lead by 12. He takes it in. It's not going to go for him.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Dallas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Santos. Draymond Green comes in for Butler. Melton, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Pajemski. Curry, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
No coverage that time. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Curry passes to Melton. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Oh, you can always count on Curry for a clapback triple.
Irving for 3. The shot off that time. With 1 on the clock. And it's in! Oh!
job ending the quarter on a high note.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be...
They need to go to their locker room and watch film of shooting. The best shooters in the world. Like me. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, in your career, looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks, I'm curious. You got... Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson.
And time for us to get back into it here in game one. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Golden State. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Washington and Gaffer, the combo inside. Max Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's flagged in at the small forward position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Washington outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Shoots from 12. Christie's shot is off.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Curry against Irving. Curry's shot is off. 1:21 left to play in the third. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And what an explosive finisher. Flag's going to give us plenty of highlights in his career.
Curry's shot is off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Beyond the arc. That won't go either for Curry.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Controls the rebound and the putback. Irving's got his first points of the game.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Curry, that's good.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments, he slips past the defense.
Again, Irving missing. Melton left side. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15.
Hey, we've been really solid. Everybody.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. On the floor for the Warriors. Butler and Draymond with the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Horford in at the 5, down low.
Still a tremendous player, Al Horford, using that experience.
Outside Curry from downtown. Money from 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Irving screen on Butler. With the floater, it's stolen by Curry.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Shoots a 3. Washington with a rebound. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Christie with the ball. And Melton picks him up defensively. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Defensive foul. Stephen Curry.
Here's Golden State. With the drive. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
He drills the wide open jumper. Rebounded by Powell. Marshall outside. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western.
Until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 피자만
And a little behind-the-scenes action. The team preparing for perhaps its biggest game of the season so far. Right here on 2K Sports. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. D'Anthony Melton out there with Curry. And it's Horford in at the center.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Reed kicks to Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
McDaniels with the bounce pass. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Misses the three.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
That shot, no good. Nice defense from McDaniel. Inside. And Reed throws it down.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Curry outside. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Outside, Reed. Edwards passes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Curry with the three, and again, it's the Warriors missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Warriors have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. It's good.
And if you give Steph any daylight, he is going to make you pay.
Left side, Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Bajemski. Quentin Post is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. No soon move. Here's Shannon. And a miss there on the triple.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss. This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's Randall. Here's Shannon. defended by Moody. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Fourth, Rudy Gobert.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Melton passes to Santos. Curry outside. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And so Edwards will bring it up with the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Here's Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
The shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
McDaniels left side. The baseline J. Edwards' shot is good.
And when Ant gets to his spot in the mid-range, there aren't a lot of options for defense.
Golden State moving it around. Curry can't get it to go. Picked him clean. Lets the 3 fly. Curry! What else is new? 5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Guard and off guard. Filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the small forward position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Curry kicks to Butler. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 43% from the floor. DiVincenzo against Curry. Back to Butler. Curry on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Minnesota with the ball. McDaniels with the ball. Now Green defending. DiVincenzo against Butler. Out to Edwards. No good on the 3. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Butler, no good.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Randall finds DiVincenzo. Buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Here's Curry with the 3. And Curry comes right back with a 3.
All right, Steph, I see your 3, and I'll raise you with one of my own.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's a bounce-back 3, and they're back in the lead.
For 3, Reed with the rebound. Pass to DiVincenzo. 3 seconds left. Randall, and he uses the glass on the layup. Warriors trail by 3. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Horford in at the 5.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot. And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Here's McDaniel. Again, sees him with the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now Butler. Curry outside. A three-pointer. Good.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Well, you would think by now they would have learned their lesson defensively. You have to stay connected to them.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Butler from outside. Can't get it.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The shot is good.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall. That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Edwards. Good.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. For the win, it falls!
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen that far too often in this game. Very uninspired defensively.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And so the Minnesota Timberwolves win the series and they will move on. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't a great big in the postseason, huh?
Great point.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the... Here we go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Murray. Randall can't hit.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Here's Westbrook. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, Russell Westbrook, over the history of his career, has always thrived near the basket. That is beautifully done.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
For 3, DiVincenzo drills it from deep.
How dangerous a threat from deep is Dante DiVincenzo. Hand up, I don't care where he is beyond the arc.
And Levine, here we go. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. BA?
Allie, thank you. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
For 3, Westbrook. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. DiVincenzo driving. Soft touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Pass to Randall. Fires the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Levine for 3. Taking a look at the Kings. Monk and Levine man the backcourt. Drew Eubanks out there with Achua. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Dosunmu on the wing. And they pick up 2. Dosunmu's gotten his first basket of the night.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Levine, count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Pass to Shannon. Dosunmu outside. And here's Randall. Achua defending. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Randall.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Hunter on the wing. The 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 8. Pass to Shannon. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Shannon's got his first points in this one.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. Edwards, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. DiVincenzo finds Reed. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Levine, and stolen by Edwards. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sacramento grabs the miss. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention.
Kings trail by 12. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Reed in at center, filling out the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels against Levine. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Kings. On the wing, Levine. Misses the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to DiVincenzo. Gets the 3 to fall. DiVincenzo's got 11 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Kept alive. The layup off target. Minnesota leading by 13. To the inside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable. He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Kings trail by 15. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside McDaniels. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of...
The Timberwolves lead by 14. Taking a look at Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Russell Westbrook out there with Zach LaVine.
Well, Randall works so hard down low, earns him these fouls in the process.
The free throw drops for Randall. And Randall drops them both. Kings trail by 16. Westbrook! Can't hit it. Randall against Murray. Randall right side. Here's Reed. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
There aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Conley fires. Nails it from 3. Conley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Monk. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Mike Conley.
Man, good whistle there.
Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Carter, he's checked in for Sacramento. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Listen, it's only 1 miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
That misses. Left side Monk. Gobert pulls it down. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
And finished off by Anderson.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the biggest game of the year, the last game of the season, a winner-take-all single-game NBA Final. Here we go. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And what a great feeling as the NBA Finals, with so much anticipation leading up to it, are finally going. So the New York starting 5, we've got Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Robinson in at the center, walking down the middle. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Out to Bridges. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nice move. You can't get that one. Great D that time from Edwards. And it's Reed penetrating. And Reed throws it down.
Great seeing Reed attack like most other players. He's at his best on the front foot.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. Down low, here's Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for two.
Out to Brunson. The three-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Bridges, and slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Edwards drives in, and the shot goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Randall finds Reed. Missed inside. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks lead by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Whoa! Gracious. Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's McBride. Pass to Diawara. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail. 1:05 left to play in the first half. Now Conley. Three-pointer Randall. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Now here's Shamet. Defense right on him. Here's Bridges. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Oh, nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Jalen Brunson on top. Timberwolves trail by 3. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Robinson pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Good.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Brunson. Reed with the rebound. Edwards inside. Defended by McBride. And the basket by Edwards.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Brunson with a clean look. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Robinson, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Brunson outside. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Brunson against DiVincenzo. Bridges misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Randall from outside. Good D by Anunoby. The Knicks with the lead. Now Bridges. He's got 9. Now here is Robinson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Brunson, good.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hart with it, picked up by Edwards. And it's Brunson missing. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Brunson for 3, likes the look and trains it.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's the New York Knicks. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, I love seeing DiVincenzo be opportunistic on offense. He's very effective when he seeks out his own shot.
Now Robinson. Josh Hart. Off target from outside. Edwards inside. He's against Bridges. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and be up out there."
Hallie, thank you so much. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Reed. Oh, what a play inside.
Well, you can tell Reed's teammates believe in him. They trust that he's going to come up with important points when they need him.
Brunson. Good.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
DiVincenzo missed on the 3. And that's an intentional foul.
First team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Brunson there for the rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And they've done it. The New York Knicks have won the NBA championship.
A big thank you to all you fans who made it out tonight.
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game You've beaten the team, and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.